Hello, I went to see Blade Runner today for the second time, and this will be a fairly long review, I think, because I want to tell the story of me watching it. Basically, I've been very excited for this movie, just because I saw Blade Runner a long time ago and I liked it, but I can't remember much about it. Like, I would say 10 years ago or more. So when it came out on Thursday, and I went with Alex and Dee to go watch it on the first night, and I don't know if I was that sleepy. I didn't think I was, but I apparently was sleepy because once the movie started, I was like drifting in and out of sleep, like, and I sat through the whole movie, but I don't remember anything about it. Like, after I watched it, if I had to tell people the plot of the story, I wouldn't know what happened. Like, yeah, you know when you go to a movie and you're sleepy and you just kind of drift in and out, and it's like you didn't even watch it. It happened to me with Argo. I watched the movie Argo with Ben Affleck in it, which apparently was really good because it won a lot of awards. But I was sleepy and I don't remember hardly what happened, except there was some hostage situation. Anyways, back on track. What happened was after I watched it, it was like almost like fate that I'd have to watch it again, want to watch it again, because I went to Sarah Bramble's birthday, and there was a guy there talking. I think his name was Matt, who I didn't know, but I talked to him a lot that night. It was really cool, and he was talking about Blade Runner, and then I talked to him a lot about it, and he was explaining to me because he was a fan of it, and he goes, "Oh, if you like the original Blade Runner, you'll really like this new one." And I took his word for it because I don't remember anything about it. And he told me like yeah, obviously it was inspired by the book Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, I think it's called, by Philip K. Dick, I think his name is. But anyway, he said that the theme of the stories is what it means to be human or something like that, or yeah, like what it means to be a human. I think that's the gist of it, is in its simplest form. And even I saw an interview with Harrison Ford and Ryan Gosling, and Harrison Ford said that the movie is about what it means to be a human or something like that. That was his thing as well. So I figured that must be it. And so when I heard that, and then when I caught the train home with Matt, and we were talking, and then I was interested about the story that was based on the story of the Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, and I looked on Wikipedia and I saw the plot, and I thought, no, that's really interesting. Like, you know, in this world, like there's replicants, and it takes so long to explain more about it. But basically, it's really interesting to me, like what makes something human or real. Like if you have like an artificial intelligence, like that someone programs like Siri on the phone, or like a vacuum that can vacuum the floor or something automatically. At what stage of advancement would that be real? Like, you know, when they start thinking for themselves, or when they do things for empathy, like thinking of others, or I don't know. It's kind of interesting to think of that question. Um, and and so um, yeah. And so when I had that question in mind, I watched the movie. Like then, what happened yesterday? I went to see The Room. This movie that's supposed to be really bad. But it was fun. Like, it was for Beck's birthday party, and it's a room. It was so much fun. Like, cause you throw plastic spoons at the screen and all sorts of stuff. But aside from that, someone else was there that liked Blade Runner. Or I don't know if he said he liked it, but he did like it as well. But he was explaining about it, and so just too many things. Like, that's two people in two consecutive nights talking about it. So I was like, oh, I really want to watch it properly, just like not fall asleep in it, and see what I think of it. And plus, with this new framework of thinking, this movie is about trying to just talking about like what it means to be human. So I went to see it today. I went to Chadson, went to just watch it, and I had a coffee before I went. And I really liked it a lot, like a lot. Like, I was entertained the whole way through. It was like a new movie, even though, um, yeah, I hardly remember anything from the first viewing. First of all, I want to say, okay, now this is like the review part. Like, I just talked about for minutes about all this other stuff. But anyways, it's awesome. Like, I watched it at the cinema. It's really good on the big screen. Like, the sound is amazing, the visuals are amazing. But the thing is, that's not even the part that makes me love it. The part that makes me love it is the Ryan Gosling's character. He is named Kay. Well, that's what they called him at the start of the movie, Kay. Because like the replicants, they just have like like letters and numbers as their names, sort of thing. And he is a Blade Runner, which is like a person who goes hunting other replicants who are either gone rogue or old models that I don't know something like that. So he goes and what's it called? Retires them, but basically kills them. But yeah, it was really the plot really draws me in. It makes a lot of sense, and yeah, his character development or what he has to go through is awesome. He has this artificial intelligence kind of girlfriend, I would say, like at home. It's really cool. I really liked her a lot. So that those two characters, Harrison Ford's character, I really liked a lot as well. But yeah, especially Ryan Gosling, he was so good in this movie. I like him in every movie, and yeah, I don't know what else to say now except that it just felt like watching it was like this is. Oh, when I was watching, I was going, this is like a real proper full-on sci-fi movie. You know, not like dumbed down or anything like that. It was just really good. Um, Also, it has a very slow kind of stillness pace to it, which is kind of like reminds me of like when you read a novel, like a real good novel, and I was like, this is really cool. So much different to other movies that are very fast paced these days. You know, a lot of movies like that. Um, and it's long as well, so it's fairly long. I don't know how long it is, but maybe close to I don't know 3 hours, 2.5 hours. I didn't really time it, but I know it's fairly long. Um, but I didn't mind. I really liked it, and just starting to look at some really cool visuals. But yeah, like I said, the thing that really gets me is just the storyline of this character. You know what he's thinking, and you know, so I really like this movie a lot. It's really cool because not only because a lot of movies they're like a fun ride, like they're like a popcorn movie where you go, you just enjoy it while you're there, and afterwards you don't really think much about it afterwards. But this is kind of the opposite, where like I enjoyed it when I was there, but the best part of it is just kind of thinking about it afterwards and just kind of mulling over it in your head. You know, and also the sound was really good. Did I mention that? And then I looked up on IMDb or one of the websites, and I saw that it was by Hans Zimmer. I was like, yep, no wonder it's so good. So I looked up some videos afterwards about this, and the director is a big fan of Blade Runner. But he was really cool because he said when he was making this movie, he had to compartmentalize his brain and leave the fan of his movie at home and just kind of like go in with this and not just like do a fan service kind of movie like as someone who loved the first movie. He just did it. He took it at the approach of just enjoying the process of making the movie, not really worrying about results, which is kind of a theme I come across a lot lately. And I think they did a very great job. Like it was like a lot of sequels feel kind of like a little bit less life. They feel a bit lifeless in a way sometimes. When I see like a really good movie and then a sequel of it, it's like trying to balance, do a juggling act of like being like the first one, but also being a little bit different, or sometimes just being completely like the first one. But this one just felt like a different movie, and that's what Matt, the guy that I talked to on Friday, said. He said that it's like rather than a sequel of the first movie, more like it feels like it just drew on the storyline of the book and just did another extrapolation of the storyline and explored more depth of some of the themes. But although that's probably not how it came about, but he goes that's what he said that he felt like. I don't know what else to say except I really like the movie a lot. Highly recommend it. And maybe I'll go now and go back and watch Blade Runner because I haven't seen it for ages, and then just see that because it does lead into this movie. And I think that's it for this very long review. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you do watch the movie, hope you enjoy it as well. I don't know if there's any catchphrases that I can talk about. Anyways, see ya. There's a scene with Elvis. Don't worry, blah blah blah. Who cares? Alright, see ya.